Okay, students. So here in the last lecture, and we have finished with this lesson also, that these are our religious trends in ancient India. Already we have learned that is if it is Jainism, Buddhism, these are our ancient religion. Okay, then Judaism has come after these two religion, Judaism, Christianity, Islam, Zoroastrian, such kind of their religion started to spread in all over the India. Okay, students. So why it is necessary to establish a new religion? Because in Vedic civilization, that there were so Yajuna rites, where there are so Aranyakas, there were various procedure we have to follow the religion. And day by day that Yajuna rites means Yagya, Puja. So day by day it is so difficult for the common people. Only the priest has the knowledge about all this religion. Priest means जो ब्राह्मण बोलते हैं ना हम लोग ब्राह्मण पंडित only that people has the detailed knowledge about it. So the common people like us, we don't have the knowledge about it. And day by day the position of the women is started to decline. So that's why it is necessary to establish such kind of thing that which is easily understood by the common people. And normally if you wanted to spread any kind of teaching, if you will spread in their own language, so definitely the people get understand in a very well manner. Okay, see, whatever, if suppose one teacher who is a French teacher or the German teacher, if she is telling nice things to you in a German, you can now don't know what she is telling. Why? Because you don't have any knowledge about it. If the same thing, if your mother taught in your mother tongue, so definitely you will understand in a very well manner. So that why? Because you know that language. So by considering this, the various people they started to develop, they started to give the teaching in their own, in the people language. And at that time the peoples are using the Pali language, Ardha Magadhi language, so that the Jainism and Buddhism they started to spread their religion in these two language. Okay, student. So the Shiva, the for means what I guess you have understood about this. So that our next is the Jainism. Jainism, dear student, these are the ancient religion in and this religion gives more means more importance to the principle of non-violence. This give more importance to the principle of non-violence. So according to the Jain tradition, a person who gives religious knowledge, that people is known as the Tirthankar. Just like check the people who gives a good knowledge, we get that this particular person is a Kirtankar, he is a Maharaj, he is Sadhu, Sant. We are using this language. But in Jainism, a person who gives the knowledge, that person is known as the Tirthankar. Okay, and in Jainism, there were 24 Tirthankar. And then Vardhaman Mahavir is the 24th Tirthankar. See, normally what happened in history, we use everything in a past tense. But here I said that the Vardhaman Mahavir is the 24th Tirthankar. Really, he is. He not was. After that, no one is the Tirthankar. So that now what we are saying, who is the first prime minister? that we know the first prime minister is the Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. That is the first prime minister of India. So he is wo hai. इसलिए here also they were saying that Vardhaman Mahavir is the 24th Tirthankar. And here Vardhaman Mahavir, there was a Virji Mahajanpad. It's a Virji Mahajanpad which is in the Bihar. And the capital of the Virji is the Vaishali. And the Vardhaman Mahavir was born in Kundagram, which was the part of the Vaishali. And the father name of the Vardhaman Mahavir was Siddharth, and mother name is Trishala. Then the Vardhaman Mahavir left his own. He left his home for to get whole knowledge. Because the Vardhaman Mahavir is also belonging from the royal family, and he left his home to find the exact meaning, exact knowledge of the life. So he did a 12.5 years tapa. Tapmanta is sitting quietly and started to find out what is the reason behind this. So he did 12.5 years tapa. And whatever the knowledge he got, that knowledge is the pure knowledge. Means suppose what I am having a knowledge of the Jainism, Buddhism. Why? Because someone has written, from that I got the knowledge. That's not my knowledge. That knowledge is written by someone else. But such kind of knowledge is written by a particular person. That is a pure knowledge. So that's why Vardhaman Mahavir is known as the Kevali. And he is also called as a Jinnah. Jinnah means who leaves his total all his comfort. If you will see the picture, any picture of the Vardhaman Mahavir, he never ever wore any kind of the cloth, any kind of the ornaments. It means that he doesn't like any kind of the physical pleasure. Physical pleasure, it means what? Suppose, see, 500 rupees cloth is doing same thing. They cover your body. And even 5,000 rupees cloth is also same. They covers your body. So difference is what? Physical comfort. That you are very happy with the 5,000 rupees cloth. But the Vardhaman Mahavir, what he did? He means he all sacrificed the physical comforts. So that's why is known as the Jinnah. Okay, so that Vardhaman Mahavir said that, why we said Mahavir to him? Because he has the courage to acquire all the knowledge. All means all the knowledge with a lots of passion. Then after the attainment of knowledge, he teach to people for 30 years. First of all, he did the rigorous tapa for 12.5 years. Then later on, he did the tapa for 30 years. To understand, because when they were Vardhaman Mahavir, at that time, the people were speaking the Ardha Magadhi language. And so that Vardhaman Mahavir started to teach his teaching, spread his teaching amongst the people in Ardha Magadhi language. And the Ardha Magadhi language, he teaches the 5 great oaths. That is the Pancha Mahavratas. Pancha Mahavratas means the 5 great oaths, that are the ahimsa. Everything is in name. That the Shakespeare has said that everything is in name. In the same way, by reading these only, you will get the knowledge about the Pancha Mahavrata, that is ahimsa. Ahimsa means we are not supposed to kill any animals. We are not supposed to injure anyone. Satya. Satya means truth. We have to say the truth. Asatya. We are not supposed to say the lie. Aparigraha. Aparigraha means we are not supposed to attach anything. Attach anything, it means that, see, suppose then you are saying that this is my book, this is my my textbook, this is my pencil, this is my video game, this is my mobile. So all these are what? Attachment. And in Aparigraha, they taught that we are not supposed to have the such kind of the attachment. So that is a Aparigraha. Brahmacharya. Brahmacharya means we have to leave all bodily pleasure. All bodily pleasure. See, normally you have seen various sadhu santa, they wore only simple clothes, just like the saffron clothes, because saffron color shows the sacrifice. So why we call them as a brahmacharya? Because the reason behind is that they have leave all bodily pleasure. Okay, so now the next, the three ratna. Three ratna means the three jewels. Three jewels are what? The first one is that the Samyak Darshan. Samyak Darshan. Samyak Darshan means what, dear? That Tirthankar, whoever who gives a correct knowledge, we have to keep a faith on it. Take the example of the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. He has a Samyak Darshan. Why he has a Samyak Darshan? Because whatever the teaching is given by the great Jizamata, a great mother, Jizamata. So he started to believe on that. No, really, the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj has a faith on the teaching of his mother. In the same way, we should have a faith on the teaching of the Tirthankar. Then second, Samyak Gnan. Samyak Gnan means we have a whatever the teaching is given, we have to learn that, we have to understand the deep meaning. Just like Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, whatever the is given by given by the Jizamata, the mother Jizamata, he started to find out the meaning, why the mother is telling. So we have to get the deep knowledge. And the Samyak Charitra means, and in Jainism, they have to follow the 5 great oaths, just like Ahimsa, Satya, Aparigraha, and Brahmacharya. These are the Samyak Charitra. Now, what is the essence of teaching? In a last lecture, I have told you what is Ekantavadi Saptanda Purusha. Saptanda Purusha means, while teaching, I already explained here the picture of the elephant, and these are the 7 blind people, and they were say that touch this elephant and tell me that how the elephant is, how the elephant is. So one is saying that elephant is just like a small rope, elephant is just like a pipe, elephant is just like a pillar. All 7 peoples are correct, because whatever they see, whatever they observe, they give that kind of their suggestion. So in the same way, whatever the problems, what do we have to find out the reason why that particular person has this. If I said that you have to complete homework, you have to do your homework, why? Then you will say, kya teacher bol rahi hai, complete karo, padhai karo. But you have to find out the reason why the teachers are saying, because the teachers are standing in front of you, because the teacher has did all this work, and teacher know the importance of this work. That's why teachers are saying. So that's why before giving any kind of judgment to anyone, think about it, why that person is saying. You have to find out the reason behind it. That is known as the Ekantavadi Saptanda Purusha. And the Vardhaman Mahavir has also taught that the greatness of the people doesn't depend on where he born, from which family he is belonging. We have to we have to find out the greatness of his man by doing his work. See, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, he is normally born in a simple family, just like, because Shahaji Raje, the father of Shivaji Maharaj, he is working under the Adil Shahi and the Nizam Shahi. But how we come to know the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj? Because the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj has done a very great thing. So in the same way, Vardhaman Mahavir is also saying, see, Vardhaman Mahavir born before the Shivaji Maharaj. But I have interlinked you with that Shivaji Maharaj because you have learned about Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, so many things in a fourth standard. That's why I am giving the interlink. So it means that uh, we have to think about the people by their greatness, not by their caste, not by their where they born. And even Vardhaman Mahavir is also said that we have to love the people and we should be kind to others and live and let live, means Jio or Jine do. So these are the teaching of the Vardhaman Mahavir. First teaching is that we have to love the people, we have to give a kind towards other, compassion means we have to give a kindness towards the others and live and let live. Then the Buddhism. Okay, this Buddhism is not only spread in India, even this Buddhism has spreaded all over the world. And Gautam Buddha is a founder of the Buddhism. And Gautam Buddha was born at Lumbini, and that Lumbini it is in Nepal. And the father name of the Gautam Buddha is Shuddhodana, and mother name is the Maya Devi. And when Gautam Buddha was born, at that time his name is Siddhartha. Then he attained all the knowledge about the people. So that's why we called him the name as a Buddha. And the Gautam Buddha wanted to know why the people gets unhappy. See, all are unhappy. Every people has any kind of the sorrow. In the last lecture we have an activity. The one boy said that the Mumbai Indians they lost the match, so that's why I'm become so unhappy. So that is the sorrow for him. And there are the different meaning of sorrow for your parents, for your friends. Okay, so that to get the knowledge why the people get unhappy, he left his house to find out the answer of his question. Then he did a deep meditation, and on the Vaishak Purnima he got the answer why the people gets unhappy under one people tree. That people tree is known as the Bodhi tree. That people is known as the Bodhi tree, and that place it is in Uruvela. That place it is in the Uruvela. What is mean by Bodhi? Bodhi it means that is a enlightenment of the highest. Okay, students. Then the Gautam Buddha he gives his first teaching, first sermon means first teaching at Sarnath, which is at the Varanasi. And in Buddhism, whatever they give the teaching, that particular name is the Dhamma. So that's why that event is known as, see, the teaching, see, the teacher is teaching, then you are saying that my class is going on. Okay, then you are selling this. But in the Buddhism, if they send any kind of the Dhamma, that is known as the Dhamma Chakra Pavartan in Pali, and in Sanskrit it is the Dharma Chakra Pravartan. And the Gautam Buddha, he traveled by their foot. They never used any kind of the vehicles, and nearly 45 years they did the preaching, means they spread his teaching amongst the people. And Vardhaman Mahavir, he spread the teaching for 30 years. And Vardhaman Mahavir, he spread his teaching in Ardhamagadi language, and the Buddhism, they spread the teaching in the Pali language. In the Pali language, because it is known as the Gautam Buddha is also give the Arya Sattas, which are what? Arya Sattas means the noble truth. Dukkha, causes of dukkha, Dukkha Nivaran and Pratibha. Dukkha means sorrow. That first we have to find that our life is suffering from what kind of the sorrow. We have to find out this. Second, causes of dukkha. What is the reason behind it? We have to find out that. Dukkha nivaran. How we will overcome on it. Just like last in our activity, we have discussed about that one boy said that the Mumbai Indian get lost the match. So that is the dukkha for it. What is the causes that they are not bat properly. So dukkha nivaran, he's only given the answer that they have to do the lots of practice. Okay, and the pratipad means they lost the math. Then how we are going to end that dukkha? So that is the pratipad. Okay, student. Then the Panchashil, that is also set up by the Gautam Buddha, that are we have to stay away from killing animals. We are not supposed to kill the animals. We are not supposed to steal anything. अनएथिकल कंडक्ट, अनएथिकल कंडक्ट मतलब तुम्हें ऐसा लगना चाहिए कि वो प्रॉपर नहीं है, जैसे कि रिश्वत देना, किसी को मारना, धाड़ना, अननेसेसरीली पैसे चोरी करना. So all these are what the unethical conduct. Telling lies, we are not supposed to tell the lie. We have to stay away from smoking and the drinking. These are the Panchashil. Okay, students. Then this is the sea. Here the peoples are gathered together, and there are the followers of the Gautam Buddha. A main follower is known as the bhikkhus, and the women, because Gautam Buddha started to give preference to the women also, so they call the bhikkhunis, and they start the all over they spread this followers, they spread all over the world, and they spread the teaching of the Buddhism. And what is the essence of teaching? That the Gautam Buddhas, just like Vardhaman Mahavir, that we have identify the people by their intelligence, just like Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. We are not supposed to discriminate the people on the basis of their caste, greatness, and no one is greater. We are not judge the people as where he. On even the very beautiful line is said by the Gautam Buddha, even that everyone has a freedom. A small bird in the nest has the chirp, has the freedom to make the noise in their own nest. Even Gautam Buddha, he opposed various rituals just like yajna. He gives the wisdom, teaching of wisdom, moral values, and other values for the welfare of the man. And even compassion. Compassion means we should be kind for all living beings. Such kind of teaching given by the Gautam Buddha. These are the eightfold path. Eightfold path means if we follow this path, so definitely then we are think about the welfare of the people. First, right view. Right view means we have the knowledge of the all four noble truth. Which are that noble truth? Dukkha, causes of dukkha, dukkha nivaran, and pratipat. Then the right resolve. Right resolve means you have to give up your cruelty. Cruelty मतलब पता है ना, मम्मी अगर कुछ करते तो जोर से चिल्लाते, जा मैं नहीं करूंगा. So such kind of things we have to give up. We are not such a cruelty. Right to speech. Right to speech means what? We have to refrain. We are not supposed to tell lie. We are not supposed to make stories जो हुई भी नहीं है वो story हम बनाते. We are not supposed to say that tales. We are not supposed to say the meaningless speech. Means we should have a control on our mouth. Right conduct. Right conduct means what? We have to stay away from killing animals. Our behavior should be controlled. Right livelihood means that use only proper means of livelihood. Proper means of livelihood means if you have a cycle, then if you have a bike, then okay. Don't think about the aeroplane. Whatever the things, what do you have? Happy with that, satisfied with that. Right effort. Right effort means we have to avoid the wrong act. We have to maintain the good acts. Right mindfulness. Right mindfulness means we have to understand our feeling and others feeling also. And even right concentration. We should experience the right meditation with concentration. Okay, so that we have learned. And here the new word is the lokayat. Lokayat is an ancient trait of thought. It emphasized that independent thought rejected the authorities of the Veda. It means everyone has the thought that whatever it is written in the Vedic civilization, this doesn't mean that everyone has to follow that. Everything has their independent thought, so they can follow. So that is a Lokayat. And here, the apart from the Buddhism or the Jainism, then there are another new religion. They come with a new thought that and they get emerged in India. Now see, whether it is a Judaism, whether it is a whether it is a Christianity, Islam, or whether it is a Zoroastrian, they all are part of India only. You cannot say that the Jain people, hey, you are not an Indian. No, because they have immersed their religion in India. So first one is the Judaism. Here the symbol of the Judaism, and this is the prayer house. That is a synagogue. Is a prayer house of the Judaism. And these people arrived in Kochi, and that Kochi, it is in Kerala, near about 1st to 3rd century of Christian era. In Christian era, 1st to 3rd century, they came to an Kochi in India, and they believed that there is only one God, and they started to give more importance to the charity, peace, love, compassion, humanity, truth. Okay, then the Christianity. That in Christianity religion is founded by the Jesus Christ, and there were 12 disciples. 12 disciples of the Christ. They spread it all over the world to spread the Christianity. How many disciples? 12 disciples to spread the Christianity. And they established a polyglot in Trichur district. But these people who Saint Thomas, they came to Kerala at 1st century, where at Trichur district. And according to the teaching of the Christianity, there is only one God. So it is believed that Jesus Christ is the son of the God, and that Jesus Christ came on the earth to solve all the disputes, to remove all the sorrow of the mankind. And according to the teaching of the Christianity, that we all are brothers and sisters, and even we have to love to our enemies also. And one, we have to forgive whatever it is, if it is right or wrong, we have to forgive him. And the holy book of the Christian is the Bible, and the prayer house of the Christianity is the church. Now the Islam is a monastic religion. It here only one God and one follower, that is a prophet Muhammad. There is only one Allah and the Muhammad prophet, and the message, and whatever the message is they wanted to give, there is only one holy book, that they are the Quran Sharif. That is the Quran-e-Sharif. And the meaning of the Islam is the peace. And that another meaning of the Islam, that we have to surrender. It means we have whatever we are living on the earth, we are doing only for the Allah. So that is another meaning of the Islam. And the teaching of the Islam, that Allah is eternal. Eternal means that He is the everywhere. He is in the every corner of the world. That is eternal, absolute, and He is so powerful. And the Allah is kind also. Whether it is a Christianity, whether it is a Islam, whether it is a Hinduism, in every religion they said same thing, that there is only one God. A God is everywhere. We have to kind to others. That the purpose of human existence, worship is Allah. It means we all are there. Why we all are there? Because of the Allah. It is written in the Quran Sharif. So that it provides a guidance that how to live the people. Since ancient time, there have been trade relationship. Because of because of this only, we have a trade relationship between India and Arabia. And these Arab traders, they visit visit the port on the coast of Kerala, Kerala. So Islam spread in Arabia in the 7th century CE. Islam came to an India in a 7th century only. Why in a 7th century? Because at that time we have started a trade relationship with the Arabs. And the prayer house of Islam is the mosque. Now the Zoroastrian. Zoroastrian is also ancient time in our India they are living. Okay, the secret text, not secret, sacred, means the holy text of the Zoroastrian is the Avesta. And the language of the Rig Veda and Avesta, they both are the similar language. Even the Parsi, they came to an India from Pars, and they provide. Basically, these Parsis are from the Iran, and they came to an India. So that's why we call these people as a Parsi. And it is the same, it is believed that they came to an Gujarat. See, the Christian, Islam, Zoroastrian, they came in Kerala, in the south part of India. But the Zoroastrian came in India in Gujarat, and there in Gujarat in 8th century. And the founder of the Zoroastrian is the Ahur Mazda. Zoroastra. Zoroastra is a founder, and Ahur Mazda is the god of the Zoroastrian. And the Zoroastrian people, the Parsi people, they worship only one flame of the fire. Why? Because in their Agaris is there. Agaris is the holy place or the places of worship of the Zoroastrian. And there are three main principle of the Zoroastrian, that is a good thought, good words, and good deeds. These are the ancient religion that we have done. So students, see. So students, what I am saying that we have done with the revision of this lesson, activity of this lesson, and we have finished with this lesson.